Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Chaos-Reighn here, today bringing you a different farming method that I have been working on for a while and trying to perfect, trying to figure out what's best and how to run it perfectly. Excuse me. It is a bit wonky at times, but it does pay out, and you can start from zero investment all the way to pretty big investment, which the not big investment, maybe like 1 or 2x. So first things first, I am going to be covering the normal, what watchstones you need, what area you need, and what notables you need, and I will be explaining why this is a good area, good notables, and everything like that to be running. And then I will put in a couple of maps and show you firsthand what I deal with, map to map basis, so you guys can kind of see, hey, this is why I do it, and this is why it's kind of fun to run it, and just get it done, get it over with, kind of thing. There's also two methods to farming it. Each of the methods is good in its own um, good in its own way. So I hope they work out for you. Oh, I've been finally offered. All right, all right. I got some good offers in, so we are prepped for that. Still have Kintsugis to sell, or a Kintsugi to sell. I thought I had another one. Yeah, I do. All right. So first things first, I will go over the watchstones, as I said. Now, and the area we are farming. The area we are farming is Lex-Ijoris. Lex-Ijoris is one of the more... Oh, sorry, is it like... It's New Vestir, I'm sorry. The area we're farming is New Vestir. And we are farming it... excuse me, we are farming it... Instead of doing the normal Harbinger thing that we did last league, we are actually farming these nodes here. Total Anarchy and Rogue Trader. So, as you can see, Rogue Trader gives Rogue Exile, excuse me, Rogue Exiles an area a 50% chance to have additional rewards. Now this is any rewards, any rewards. So basically, as you're going to see, it's going to act like the Legion rewards, where they have little chests above their head, and then when they die, they're going to drop a little bit of that reward. And there's two ways you can run this. The first way and the easiest way that I found is Anarchic. Anarchic gives you a up to 25% chance if you have T1 rolls per watchstone to get an additional Rogue Exile, and then it stacks with each other, so you can actually have 4 additional if you get lucky. Now, the better way, in my opinion, is to get the one that says your exiles are possessed by spirits. And this drastically increases the quantity and amount of items they drop per, and it helps you get higher rarity, but it also makes them able to one-shot you if you're not careful, so please, please, please be aware of this. So without further ado, we have 4 watchstones rolled with the typical additional stuff, like additional rogue. Then we have a 10% chance that an area has 20 rogue exiles, and a 50% chance that any one of these rogue exiles will contain a reward. Now, I've farmed a couple of scarabs, I farmed a bunch of currency within the span of like 4 or 5 maps, and I personally like this farming method. But you can decide for yourself if it's good for you, so on and so forth. I will say I am running it rare because I can run real fast and run through the enemies not even worrying about them, so I don't really care. For you, if this is not what you want to do, then run it the way you want to run it. You don't have to worry about copying me and doing my methods. I'm going to go ahead and check all these, see if I have any incomplete. Looks like it's just awakening objective, so we're just going to run through them. Alright, cool. And then lastly, if you remember, we got a lot of prophecies. Not only do we have a lot of prophecies, we have a lot of prophecies that pertain to exiles. Now what that means is I can just kind of go here and click over all my different prophecies. I don't know what happened. What did I do? Did I just seal it? I think I just sealed it. I did it again. Alright, there we go. And we can basically go in here and you can do it one of two ways. Because I have it and I can show you a video, you know, with this this modifier, you can use infused anarchy. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't use infused anarchy. In fact, I never use the anarchy mods on these, so they usually stack up during a league, and I'm not there yet or I'm not at a point yet where I can just be like, hey, I have enough of these, I can just spam them. But I do have one, and I can show you what you're going to look at, basically as an example. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Infused Anarchy, and basically Infused Anarchy gives you 12 Rogue Exiles. It's almost like getting the natural proc. Not quite, but it's almost like it. So now all we're going to do here is we're going to run the map, and we're going to run it normally. We're not going to run it with scarabs. We're going to alch it and go, and you're going to see exactly what I mean by enemies have rewards. And I will later update a guide video once I have 4 more watchstones rolled, which with the harder roll of exiles have a chance to be possessed. And when that happens, I will, you know, get to basically showing you what the difference is once I have 4 of them rolled. You do need at least 3 of them, I believe, because it's like, it goes up to 100%, but it kind of overlaps, so. There's 1, alright. Looks like he was the one that contained 4 rares, which is not bad. As you can see, he also had a chest over his head, so he could have contained anything, not just the rares. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Alright. Now, we'll point out something. If you look at my mini-map, right here, there's a guy with fragments, right? So if we kill him, he drops us fragments. So that we got 2 fragments, and then he also dropped us a Chaos Orb, which is nice. That guy didn't drop us anything. Go ahead and kill this guy. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, gotta be careful. Alright, what do we have? Sandstone circles. Nah, we're gonna skip it. Another exile. He doesn't have anything. Oh, exile with armor. A necromancer circlet. Cool, cool. Another exile. Doesn't have a reward. And that's pretty much the the end of this map. We don't really have anything else that we can do. Now I will say, if you really are feeling up for it, you can run Slither Pinches and Chance to Flee and try and farm yourself a, what do you call it, English Plate. But I am not doing that in League because I don't really feel like nerfing myself. Oh, kill this guy. Now, as you saw, we got a couple rewards. It wasn't too great, but there are times where you will kill the Rogue Exiles, and they'll have a scarab over their head. They'll pop 1 or 2 scarabs. I have had it to when they were possessed and they had the scarab one over their head, they drop 5 scarabs for 1 Rogue Exile, and that really adds up. Especially if you're doing consistent mapping like I am. I actually have to do this, and then I have to go... I need to put watchstones in these areas. Hold on. Alright. I know I have a little bit of extras. There they are. I'm doing this so I have Awakener 8 and I don't find lower tier maps. go. And let's go back into our map. And see if we spawn any more rogue exiles. Now, using the rogue exile prophecies does work. I've tested it, especially since we we have so many of them. I think I have over 100 of them. So getting rogue exiles that give you extra rewards every now and then is going to be really beneficial to your farming. Okay, which one is this? This is defeat waves of enemies. Let's go for it. I'm actually supposed to switch to my other gym if I'm doing these. Oh well. This is fine for now. Hopefully I can kill fast enough. Let's increase their speed, make it go faster. We have Shroud Walker. Hopefully we didn't actually take it. Blistering Cold. Blistering Cold 2. Stormcaller Runes. Oh, I got killed by lightning mirages. Oh well. I couldn't see them in time, and literally too much going on my screen for me to pay attention. Oh well. Just waking up, so it's my fault. I saw them literally as I died, too. That sucks. I hate lightning mirages, they're so cheap. Those and fireballs and bubble shields. But I think everyone hates them, so I'm not special. Alright, let's see. Let's kill this guy and run off. Looks like we got a little bit of loot here. Woo, a blessed orb. I don't look like I have a prophecy that popped, which is unfortunate. Just trying to find any rogue exiles, and they don't seem to be spawning on this map. But as I said, you're only guaranteed like one, I believe, with those 4 watchstones, and then on, I don't know if I said that, but I'm saying it now. You're only guaranteed 1 with the 4 watchstones, so getting the 20 is going to be a 1 in 10 chance. Now, getting the 20 is essentially the same as having that craft that I showed you, the 12 extra exiles, but it gives you more. And it's natural, so you don't have to spend crafts on it. Alright, doesn't look like I found the exile in this one, so we're just gonna quickly deal with the boss and get on with our lives. Alright, there's the portal, here's the boss. Boss dead. Invitation, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and put in our next map and see what we spawn. Normally what I'd do is I'd probably sit here and do this real quick, but I don't want to yet because I'm trying to, you know, just drive home the point of why I do this method. I hope it happens, but if the chances are it doesn't happen, then, you know, I'll make a new video showing, you know, showing more gameplay of me fighting the rogues. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of do this, and as you can see, we're running really quickly. At this point, our build's essentially done, so we don't really have to worry about a lot. All we're really doing here is we're just turbo running through right now and trying to get as much done as fast as possible. Oh, there we go. Here's an exile. Let's see. He gives armor, and he gives nothing. He gives currency and 2 Val orbs. That's pretty good. That's not like, you know, horrible. Alright, Rogue Exile, he gives nothing. Let's see, what is it? Survive? I don't really care about survive that much. I like the fast ones, unfortunately. It's not fast enough for me. Here, another Exile. What does he give? He gives a unique Prophet Crown. Alright. As you see, so far it's been kind of meh, you know, nothing too crazy, but this is just an example kind of showing you, you know, what you're looking for and what it looks like to farm them. I believe this map got the 20 Exile procs, so I have to go out and find each and every one of them. I might get Scarabs, might get currency. I've gotten Exalts off them before. It looks like that one. This one I think was 4 Rogue Exiles actually. So that's not bad. We got 4 Rogue, 4 Rogue Exiles to pop. Literally a couple maps in, which is really good for us. It lets us essentially get our setup or get our Exiles in. That's another reason why I was kind of driving home the prophecy farming, because you can use those prophecies for pretty much anything and incorporate them into your other farming methods. Alright, let's see here. Dispatch this guy. Alright, cool. Alright, well, without further ado, I hope that this video was a little bit informative and kind of helps you, you know, understand why I'm doing this. Now, as you saw, a lot of these exiles that I fought had that little chest over their head. It's a 50-50 chance that they do and don't. I got pretty unlucky in my farming of them. However, that's not the way it normally happens. Usually, you'll go in, you'll get a bunch of exiles, and like, in my opinion, it feels like it's a 75% chance, but it has been, you know, proven to be a lot lower sometimes, and it's just it is what it is. You know, you gotta take it with you gotta roll with the punches and take it how it is. And so we're just gonna actually put this on. We popped a bunch of our Exile prophecies, which is actually really good. Oh, let's go one. Actually, I want to take this off. Day of Sacrifice, I think I just need to start finishing the chain, so let's go Scout, Wealthy Exile, Scout. Let's see. Then 4 Feral, Anarchic End. I already have it. So anything Anarchy related on the Exiles you want to put on, just so you have more chances to encounter them. And each Exile you encounter has a 50-50 chance to have a chest over its head. Now, I have found a bunch of Scarabs off of these so far, about 10 or 15, and I have only done like 10 total maps, and that's a really good ratio for Scarabs to map ratio. I've only used one infused craft, because I've only ever had one this whole league, and I used it for this video to show you, just to kind of drive home and show you guys what you're looking for. I do hope that this video is informative, and I hope it does help people get into farming Exiles. As you see, you still have to kind of take the chance of not encountering anything through your maps, but if you're not doing anything and you're running this at a low tier, or running this just so you can run Cyrus, or you have a bunch of these maps so you can turbo run through, I do recommend you pick up these nodes and then turbo farm through it. There are a couple of nodes that I will be covering in this area to kind of drive home, hey, you know, this is a good area to farm to. I have every area that I have pretty much is good to farm, and eventually I will be getting to all of it. So you can look forward to that as I, you know, slowly but surely get it all done. I hope this has been informative to everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and peace out, everyone.